Hello, 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 and welcome back to Eco Episode 6. We have so much to do today. So, while off camera, as you can tell, I went and got more logs, went and got more stone, went and got more food. I figured I would save you the grind of that. It's pretty much just traveling the world, going to the places on the map that are highlighted with that food population. In case you don't know how to do that, though, you hit M for map, and then you go to environmental data, and you go plant, and say we went out looking for beets. You're going to go beet population. And then you move the map around until you see colors. I just got like over 100, so there might not be much of any left. Okay. You see the bright pink and the purple here. The bright pink is the highest population. Purple it's also there. That's about where I just went and got all the beets I could find. If you want to find out best place to plant a certain fruit to make sure, or food, to make sure it's got a better potential of not dying and actually being harvestable, then you'll type in, or you'll click on potential instead of population, and that tells you the best place to plant that specific thing. I don't really understand why in the water is a good place to plant. Not sure how that works, but you know, hey, to each their own. I do still have to get us some prickly pear fruit. There is not any in the world. I think that's the only thing that we still have 0 of. So that we will work on once we come to a recipe we need for it. So first we need another storage chest because our food is getting kind of full. So let's get a storage chest going. If you look at my backpack, I've got tons of tomatoes and seeds. I went and got tons of huckleberries, tons of wheat. I've pretty much spent hours going all over the world, getting anything and everything I could. Not fun, but also not fun for somebody to have to sit there and watch. Therefore, I saved y'all the grind. Okay, which leaves us a ton of things to do. So, first let's repair our tools. If you hear cartoons or a wee one, then that's my niece I'm babysitting. It's quiet time, so she's on the bed beside the computer, laying down for nap time. It's just not going well. Watching her cartoons. Let's go ahead and repair our bow. I also went ahead and got all the animals needed to make the tailoring scroll. We just have to butcher them. So let's run in the house. Technically the workshop. And what did we need for the tailoring scroll again? 5 leather and 5 whatchamacallits? Fur. I totally lost my train of thought on that. Okay, these produce leather. So we're just going to take one of those to butcher. Because I want to use the bison for the carcass, for the bison mount. Actually, we'll take 2. We'll take 5 of the rabbits, all the otters, and let's take 2 of the elk over to the butchery table. Butcher table, butchery table. How do you say that? And we're going to take our steaks too, because there's something we need to do with those. So, oh, I forgot we moved it so that it was connected to the research box. Ha, my bad. Oh, yay. Don't judge, you would have done the same thing. So we're going to go butcher up those 4 otter. And let's get the hair. No, we're going to save 1 in there. And the bison. And the elk. And this is going to take a while. Okay, so while that's going, let's put the hair back up there. Let's get in all of our pelts and hides for the tailoring scroll. While that is going, let's go to the fireplace. Why are you not connected? You should be connected. Oh, Oh, it's full. That's why. Oh, we were making another one anyway. Are you done yet? You are done. Storage chest. I usually move it to my backpack and then to my hotbar to place it so it doesn't move whatever was in my hotbar up there. Let's move that over there. For now, and all the furniture that we made last episode is done and ready to go. So let's put this here. And we're going to title this one. I'll just title it Food 2. Let's put tomatoes. Those are tomatoes. And the other one, no. Okay, tomatoes, wheat we need. Those can go over here. And we need huckleberries. And we need beets. I think that's all. The food that I need to increase the XP and the star, not the stars, but increase the XP on Advanced Campfire Cooking Star. I hate when I can't find my words. It really frustrates me. I'm going to put over here because we have to make some wheat porridge and some campfire roast. I'll put that bar. Let's move you here. You up there. I keep forgetting you can now double left click and stuff. Now let's move you over there. Okay, seeds. Do we have seed openings? We do not right now. We have tomatoes in 2 spots though. Okay, let's make. We need. Before we do that, let's run over here real quick. Sorry, you're gonna have to forgive my randomness. And let's see what we need for the cooking skill book. We're gonna need iron, but we can at least get the wheat porridge and the raw roast, or the campfire roast, cooked and ready to go. So as soon as we get our tailings mine ready and we have iron, we can get that going. So, and then for milling, we're gonna need 15 mortared stone. We have the rest of it. That's not too hard. And there's one. Just trying to see what all there is. Okay, so right now we're going to work on tailoring scroll, which is already getting the hides and pelts ready for us. It's the butcher's going, table's going. And then next we need to get working on the milling scroll, which is going to be 15 mortared stone. And what does that take? Mortared stone is going to be over here on the masonry table. Mortared stone is 14, because I don't have a star in it, so it's going to be 14 stone and 5 pitch. Ouch. So let's start getting what we can. You can also use your wood pulp to get pitch and your plant fibers. This is a lot cheaper if you have a star and mortar on the mortar skill, which is under mason mortaring. It becomes like super cheap, and we'll get a star there later. Just for now, I don't want to waste a star on that, so we are going to. It looks like they changed this though, because now you get 3 masonry mortar. It used to be pitch, and it takes 5 to do it with sand. That's kind of cool. This whole icon has changed, and it's not called pitch now. Now it's called mortar. Okay, I can get down with that. We needed 15 of them, so mortar stone. How much of these do we need? We need 75 of the masonry, of the mortar, and 95 more stone. So, how much sand do you need for that? Boy. I guess we can get that started. Put that in front. That's going to take a hot second. I mean, we can always do... They changed it, so they might not have it anymore. I don't see it now. Where you can turn plant fibers hold on, let's look on the campfire. I think that's where it was. You can turn plant fibers into pitch. Plant fibers. There's the wood pulp. Plant fibers, yeah. And it's 20 plant fibers for each pitch. That's actually not bad because we can just go around and cut all this grass and have plenty of plant fibers to make pitch. Then we're going to need a lot more plant fibers to make cloth and cellulose fiber. So it's going to be, there's a lot of grind in this game, but I think it's worth it. It's a lot of fun. What we wanted to do with that meat, however, I believe in order to get, because if you see our little X showing up on the bottom left corner saying whatever we're doing, we're not starting, but we have a star in advanced campfire cooking. I think you have to make the bigger things to get that to really, hold on, let's connect that, the new food chest. Let's go ahead and take the papaya. I think you have to do the bigger things like render fat. So we're going to attempt this and see if this helps our experience in campfire cooking, or advanced campfire cooking, go up at all. The more higher amount you can do, like the bulk you can do, the faster it goes up. So at least that's from what I have noticed. Let's see if we do render fat. Because I want to see now, not in 10 minutes, let's switch that. That X is above the mortar stone, so that doesn't really count. Let's see if that is something that it wants. It's trying to figure out what you have to cook for the advanced campfire experiences. Not so easy. It's not just basic veggies and stuff. Okay, let's see, what do we need to eat? We are short on protein and fat. What does the pineapple have? Carbs. A little protein, but mainly carbs, so we don't want that. That is carbs and vitamins, don't want that. Carbs and vitamins. Fat and vitamins. Okay, so out of all these things, the beets will be the best. So let's eat a beet, and then you can see that it's 470 calories. Our skill points per day for nutrition is 125.8, and that gave us 0.61 extra skill points a day for eating the correct thing. So we're going to eat one more, and that will drop every time. So if you just eat the same, a bunch of the same thing, it's not going to help you long. Trying to wait and see if that's helping our campfire skill at all. Doesn't look like that helps either. So what do we make to get that advanced campfire cooking? Didn't we put a star in that? I thought we did. We did. Level by crafting advanced campfire recipes. But which ones are advanced campfire recipes? I guess we should have paid attention to that before I got the skill. So I'm pretty sure some of these said that you can't do it unless you have advanced campfire cooking. So pay attention to that. I can also go into multiplayer if I need to and see which recipes are for advanced campfire cooking. Because that's going to be a big part of getting the advanced campfire up, because before you want to start, because I mean we have to make 10 wheat porridges, and that's a lot of resources, but if you get that skill up, then it will be a lot less resources, so that will be extremely helpful. Right, let's see how the butcher table is going for the tailoring scroll. Like I said before, there are some days that I'm going to be a little more random than normal. You'll just have to forgive me on those days. We have 11 and 2. It's almost there. So let's go ahead and start working on the second floor. Let's grab some logs. After we get the second floor of the house done, then we need to start working on our tailings mine. I'm going to put you here. Make a stair. Put you here. Stairs to the top floor. make you give us like a little landing out here. And there we go. I was waiting for that to happen, so that's okay, because we actually need to go inside. And that doesn't look too bad. I was going to make the windowed ones that stairs are in front of, solid wall, but it's workable. Okay, let's make us a little platform here. I generally put a patio all the way around my house on the outside when I go over water, because if we have the cart with us and we need to put resources in a machine that's back here, you can just walk the cart to the back of the house and put resources in that machine, instead of having to go in and play the machine jump and put it from here to there to here to there, because the stockpiles don't reach all the way to the back of the house. So you can do that. Forgive me, I'm trying to think of a couple different things at the same time. Okay, can we reach from here so we don't fall down again? We can. Of course. That's okay. Just come up on the roof and grab the logs. You don't have to go all the way down. Unless you fall down, because you know, that's how we do's it. And that looks awful, so I would like to fix that, but this is just temporary until we get lumber, so I'm not going to stress out about it. You can also put a landing around the top floor, kind of like an outside balcony kind of area. This is going to be all of our rooms for our house. So let's work on, alright, I switched tools. Let's get the kitchen done first. That is most important. Give me the wall. Thank you. And I'm thinking this area here is going to be our kitchen. I might actually box in this area and make that part of the house also. I don't know yet. We'll figure that as we go. For now, let's just work on these walls. Not fall off this time. That would be grand. So yeah, you have to actually make separate rooms so that the game recognizes things as separate rooms so that it gives you the room points. You can't just make one giant room and, or it's just going to call it a general room, and then you're not going to get as many points. That is a beautiful view there. It's a gorgeous view. So we're going to truck along, making our house. Thinking we're going to need like 200 more heat logs probably. We'll see how far we get and then we'll gauge it out from there. I'm going to leave one open there. Oops. Leave one open there. I want to be able to reach out. Reach out and phone for help. I believe we're going to fall again. Hey. Corner piece? Actually, I'm thinking the kitchen needs to be the biggest room, so I'm thinking this might be the kitchen instead. Because I'm also thinking we need to box this in. Let's just keep building and my wheels will keep turning as to what I want to do. Corners all look better when they're not winded corners. Don't fall down. You're not gonna let me do that, are you? Corner. We have it. You can't always go into flight. It does make this a lot faster. If you're on your own server, like in single player, you just type in /fly. If you're on a server though, you're not going to be able to fly. So I try and play the game as it would be if you had no extra privileges. Oh, I'm going to fall down. Okay, well while we're down here, let's go ahead and queue up more hewn logs. We'll just do 200 more. And let's check on our thing to see, do we have one more, and then we'll have enough to get the tailor scroll going. Raw meat wait, that's not right. We should have had. It said that the otter get, oh, we need more leather hide. Okay, well then let's go ahead and, how many bison do we have? 2? Oh, let's butcher one more bison. Oh, I think it's still working on them. Products 1 leather hide, 5 raw meat. Okay, it's still working on them. That's good. So then what we will do is we'll tell this to queue up the tailoring scroll so that as soon as that's done with that last hide, it starts going right away. Which, man, I cannot tell you how handy that is, so that you can have one machine popping stuff out and another one pending for it to start so that it can get going. Handy dandy. Okay. Now I'm going to show you something else you can do so you're not continuously falling off this. Let's go make us another storage chest real fast. You know, when the ideas like pop in your head as you're doing something, you're like, oh yeah, we can make this easier this way. So let's do that. Let's check on our fish traps. Alright, we got fish now. Yay! Okay, let's pull those into there and here so we can cook them. And if you don't remember from the, or if you didn't see the previous episode, we have 2 fish traps under the water, but instead of having to go to the fish traps, we put a chest here titled Fish and Meats, and this is where we just go to pull the fish out of the fish traps. So just a shortcut to not diving for your fish. And let's, can we clean these without, we can. Okay, you can cook the fish raw in the campfire and you'll get 1 cooked fish, or you can clean them first and you get 3 to the 1 fish. So we're going to clean them because we need the protein. So we're going to clean those, order. You get more bang for your buck, so you'll get a lot more fish that way. And I'm all about getting as much as possible for what we have. Storage. Let's go ahead and bring this with us. We'll bring that. We'll bring that. That can get put downstairs. Let's go up here now. Put it here. Huckleberry seeds we'll just put here for now. I know it's not where it goes, but it's okay. Can't believe all that pitch ate the heck up out of our sand, but we have more sand, so that's not that big of a deal. Okay, I'm going to put the tailoring table over here by the butchery table since they kind of feed off each other. You need hides and pelts to get it to work. That looks backwards. Let's flip it around. Okay. This is where you make tailoring tables. This is where you make the better furniture and stuff like that. So let's go ahead and put our star in tailoring that we've been holding on to. I don't know what that means. Oh, it's currently being researched. So we can't star on it yet. That's telling you that the research is almost done. That's new. Okay. Well, I forgot that we hadn't finished the research on it yet. We'll put a star on it once that book's done. My bad. Let's get our storage chest. Actually, we don't. I'm a DTD. I'm having a derp day, I think. We don't need the storage chest. We have the ice box. So, why am I frozen? We are going to place the ice box. That looks good. Now, instead of risking falling off the house every time, you can go into the ice box and just pull out the hewn logs and put them in your hand. Makes it easier than constantly having to go downstairs or falling off the roof, like I'm about to do, because I don't know how to jump. Let's do this. Let's just put our hammer in our hand, put that up there. Instead of falling off the roof 100 more times, let's just jump on here to put this one up where it goes. Perfect. And then we'll pick that back up. Go to Windows. Design is completely what you want it to be. I kind of just do the general same design on all my first houses. I get a lot more fancy when I get the better stuff to build with. The lumber is just gorgeous. I love the way it looks. It's only a tier 2, so you're not able to really... You can use it for some of your machines, but we're almost done making all the machines that we need that can take a tier 1 or a tier 2 house, and we'll soon be making machines that need like a tier 3, tier 4 house. Or a workshop, technically. I guess it's not really a house. To me, it's not. It's downstairs in my workshop. I do like the one I made in the last world, though. I made one like on the top of the mountain, and I put it on stilts 5 high so that I could put 4 stockpiles under it, and I dug the ground out underneath it. And so it looked like it had a basement. I mean, it looked really freaking cool. I should have taken pictures before we stopped that world. Because that was probably my best design. It took me like 2 weeks to build that house and collecting resources and everything, but it was a lot of fun. I enjoyed building that one. I'm still undecided if we're going to close in that part over there or if we can make this work without closing it in. By closing it in, I mean out the window here where that opening is, putting a floor there and making that another part of the house. We should have enough room just for... We don't need a giant mansion. We just need enough room to be able to put furniture and get our XP higher so that we can get stars faster. Because generally, anybody that plays on our server after the first few days sees how they slow down. And that's one of the first questions. How do I get more stars? Or how do I get them faster? We're getting there. Once you get all your resources and stuff, it goes pretty fast. It's not horrible. Oh, this one. But you see what I mean? Going here and grabbing them is so much faster than going and teetering on the wall or having to run all the way downstairs. sleep. Yay! She's been fighting me on her nap lately. I didn't have her for a month because her parents kept her home with taxes. They took vacation and stuff, so she's been fighting me on her naps. That's why I have not had any record time, because like I said previously, if she's up, then I am not trying to get on a computer and be distracted with a 2-year-old in the house. That's just not a good plan. So we have our schedule. We have our learning time, our play time, our TV time. I also don't want a bored 2-year-old, because then they get into destructive mode. With having 4 kids, I can pretty much plan nap a day out pretty quick now. Okay, I don't think we need to go 1 more high. Should we need to go 4 high, since we're not putting machines in here, it's just for furniture. But should we need to go 4 high, then I could do that 4th layer off camera once I take down the roof, and I'll raise it all up so that you're not having to sit through the grind of removing the entire roof and going up 1 more. Another thing you can do is you can have your cart on you, and you kind of just carry it around to whichever room you're in, or pull it around to whichever room you're in, and then just pull all the hewn logs from the cart. You just won't reach them as well. Like if you're in that back corner of the house over there, your cart's not going to reach the stockpile. So for me, I just do the ice box or storage chest to get like a middle way to link them. Hoping that she at least takes a like hour-and-a-half nap today, because I need to get some Outlaws of the Old West recorded. I just started that series yesterday, and I'm having a lot of fun with it, so I probably said that in the last recording. I like legit wish I could record at night. That would probably be the easiest time to do it. Then I could be enjoying nap time with her. You nap, I nap. That sounds great. Actually, it does sound really good today. But I'm not going to, because I made a commitment to upload certain series so many times a week. In order to do that, I need to have stuff to upload. I will say this time of day it is really hard to record because I have I don't know what kind of headphones I have, but they're really hot. Like, I get so hot wearing these, and this time of day it's humid and sticky and hot out, so I don't want the headphones on. But I guess my husband's going to work on getting us mics once we have the money. It's just not in the budget yet. A few more months. I was like, knowing our luck, it'll be once summer's over. We'll be like, oh hey, now we can afford mics. We don't have to wear these headsets anymore. Because he does more streaming. He doesn't really upload or do like, I do the Let's Play series, and he does more just live streaming on Farm Simulator 19 and some different FPS games. Sometimes we get on Wylands together and we'll stream that. That's pretty fun. Of course, right now I'm too stuck on other games that I'm playing. I'm like, Wylands, nah. There's not really a point to the game, so it's kind of, as I've said before, hard for me to play a game that you don't have a purpose in. I mean, I'm surprised. Outlaws of the Old West, I don't think there's a purpose or a storyline, but I just got it yesterday, courtesy of one of my friends. Thank you again. And there might be like a whole other side of it. I'm still in like the first few days where you're trying to figure out how to play the game and build your base. I know we're on a PvE server, so that will be a lot easier than every time I log in seeing that all my shit's been stolen. I can't get down with that. Not for me. This roof feels really low. This episode might be a little longer than normal since we're doing the house. Or you know what? I can split it up. I can make the next episode all about furniture. I don't know. I'm undecided. We'll see how far into it we are once we're ready to put furniture down. Once I can figure out the whole OBS program and stuff, I can start doing the where you can cut and then come back to the same episode after you're done doing the grind and doing all the collecting, or like while I'm finishing the roof, I can cut this part out and then come back. But I don't know how to do any of that. I don't even know how to figure out half the stuff my husband has. How to put up like a donation thing, which I'm not trying to do now. I think, yes, I wanted a new mic, but I think asking for donations 2 weeks after opening a page is kind of tacky. So it's kind of saying I'm doing this for money to me, and that's not why I'm doing it. Not being able to work, it would be very beneficial to get assistance, but I'm not trying to, I don't know, I guess I'm weird. I don't want people to think I expect anything from them. I just want them to be positive, enjoy my videos. If they don't, then just stay silent and truck along. I've seen some people's comments on other YouTubers, and I'm not a YouTuber, but you know what I mean, other people. I'm not trying to compare myself to these amazing YouTubers that have millions and millions of viewers. But I've seen comments and I'm like, wow, that's harsh. Like, why? Why be so nasty? I mean, you chose to watch it. If you don't like it, then you truck along and watch something else. There's no need in just being so negative. I don't know. Negativity's not my thing. Like, you can positively tell somebody what you didn't like about their video. But man, some people get nasty. And that is one thing I'm terrified of, is having to deal with that, but I'm sure the day will come. I mean, you can't make everybody happy no matter what you do in life, so somebody will complain about something, and it will discourage me, and my husband will make me feel better, and then we'll truck along. Because unfortunately, part of the stuff I have to deal with daily is the dumb, irrational shit that goes on in my head. So I try and veer away from negativity. It makes too many irrational things that I can't control pop into my head, and then I overthink all these irrational things, and I understand it's not a logical thing, but my brain doesn't always think in logic. I'm just like jabbering now. Trying to fill the gaps of not being able to explain what I'm doing, because how hard it is to understand I'm putting on a roof right now. We're just not sitting here in silence. I don't know, maybe we should sit in silence. I don't know, everybody has their own like thing they like. Let's just make 50 more. And while those are going, let's go check on our tailoring scroll, which is done. We're going to put it with the others. Right click and then right click again to pretty much eat it. And now we have learned the tailoring scroll. So let's go put our star in tailor. Tailor. Yes. Yay. Okay, let's see real quick how far along this has come on. Okay, that's almost done. Where are you putting it? Oh, there it is. Let's take that. And that food with us. Go there. We're going to need the land claims because we have to put our house inside of a land claim that says we own it in order to get the room points for the furniture. Okay, 8 grams of fat in a piece of tallow. And we have we're really short on fat right now. So we need fat and protein. Eating this should be beneficial. I mean, it's not many calories, but it's at least giving us skill points. So protein and fat. That's more vitamins. That's more vitamins. Protein, carbs. We'll wait because we're not that hungry yet. I'll put you back up there. Let's go get our fish that should be ready and get those cooking. Oh, I don't have a chest connected to that. Let's get a storage chest to connect to the fishery table. Actually, you know what? We don't use it enough. I think that'll be fine. And we have 13 fish. So, where are you? Our fish. 13. Okay. I'm wondering. I know, scary thought, right? The bannock. Is that one of the advanced campfire cooking recipes? Let's make 3 and see. And we're gonna put it in front of the tomato to see if our starry thing goes up on the bottom left. Does it say? I wish it told me what was advanced campfire cooking. I'm going to assume wheat porridges, so let's just go ahead and make 5 of those for now. See if it helps. Okay. Back to what we were doing. And you can make interior lighting, candles, stuff like that, but that's just a little bit later. I think we can make it now. The candles, the tallow candles, give you XP for your room points, or they give you more room points, but only when they're lit. And you go through those a lot. To me, it just feels like a waste of tallow. Okay, we have a sealed room. So, let's go throw these here. I was about to do something else. Okay, let's go to the mason table. I would like to see how much. Can we make a stone brazier? No, they changed it to where you have to have mortaring to make it. The stone brazier is the best form of lighting. I put it in my mines. I put it in my house because we only need 3 more mortar stone. It gives the lighting on it lasts like, I think it's a week for a stack of lumber or logs in it. But I mean, it lasts the longest for the lighting that it gives you. Let's just use our, we'll get more. Let's just use our wood pulp to make that last 3 mortar that we need. Let's run out here and grab the wood pulp and throw it in there. Now, if you're selected on the item that you want to add to the bench, you can just right click when you're facing it and it automatically puts it in. You don't have to like pick it up and drag it. Oh, yep. See, that wheat porridge helps our... Okay, wheat porridge is one of the things that increases your campfire. Okay, good to know. I don't know if bannock is or not because I forgot to stand there and look. That might have actually been the bannock. So, either way, good to know. Okay, we need 95 stone still. How many shale do we have? Processed shale, 44 to start. Get that going. Let's put this wood pulp back that we didn't need. Put you there. Let's Let's see if that was the... Yeah, the bannock is what's helping our... Or is it the tallow? Nope, it's the bannock. So, bannock helps your advanced campfire XP. Okay, we need this now. Because we need our whole house to be... So you take out the land claim stake, go where your house is being built, and you right click to put a claim paper down. And you want to just make sure your entire house is colored, so that it recognizes every room in your house as a room. You want to make sure if you're on a multiplayer server that any workbench or anything that you have, like if you have your house, half of it's empty, you don't really need to put a claim stake on if you don't want to. But if you don't protect your workbenches, anybody can come through and pick them up, take them, that doesn't have access. But if it's on your actual claim, then they can't do anything unless you allow them to have access. And we need to get a few more hewn logs because we have to still make rooms upstairs, separate the one big room into different multiple rooms. Okay. And if you don't know how to add somebody to something of yours, like if you're playing with a friend or somebody comes over and they want to trade with you, you go to the table, or you go to whatever you want to add them to. You go to authorization and you type their name under add user. You can also, and that's permanently, so you actually have to remove it if you want to take them out. Now if you add them to a cart, which is usually what I do, we use carts to like trade, like they put what they want, what they're giving me in the cart, take out what I gave them. But every time you pick that cart up and put it back down, you have to authorize them again to be able to use it. Like when me and my husband play together though, I will just go to the actual deed by hitting tab and right clicking over the name of your property, and then you can add them to the deed, which authorizes them on everything on your property. So I just went a complete circle. I know, don't judge. We need more hewn logs for walls. Let's go 75. I don't want to waste and have too many, but I mean, once we get to lumber, most of this is coming down. I mean, I don't know. We might just add on a lumber place somewhere else. Okay. Let us put the dining room table down and the chairs. Usually this is all blue once you have a house established, babe. If there's anywhere that this house is broken, by broken I mean there's a missing block of some sort. I don't see one. Okay, let's put more furniture down and see if maybe it turns then. Put that there. There we go. Okay. And then we'll see how the bottom left, now you have one big blue square. You want that to be, I believe it's 4 even squares to get the best room points. Like you don't want all the furniture to be in the kitchen and none in the bedroom, or all the furniture to be in the living room and none in the bathroom. You want to try and even everything out to where you have just as much furniture in each room. Let's take the bathroom. Take some more windows. Okay, I think we should... This is going to be... That's not going to work for a kitchen. The kitchen's going to have to be over here, so we need to move that anyway. Take this off. One more up. And then... that's going to be considered a separate room. And we can make this the bedroom. And we will do the bathroom. there's not much stuff you can put in the bathroom, so I don't make them that big. Pick this up. It's got tomatoes in it. I mean, that makes sense. Tomatoes in our icebox. In case I haven't said, to pick up stuff, you just hit it with a hammer. It has to be empty, though. I do love that you can see, like, the cooked food in the icebox, but then once you put it down, you can't see it anymore. So I'm like, aw, kind of a bummer. We'll put you for now. And later in the game, once we get better machines, you actually will take the icebox out because you're going to make yourself a refrigerator, an actual working electric refrigerator. So we have that. Okay, now if you look on the bottom left, it shows 2 separate rooms. Let's put this up. Goes back into the dining room. You can do a separate dining room than kitchen, but I think it just considers it a general room. I think the only rooms they actually consider is general room. What does it tell you? No. Right now it knows that we have 2 kitchens. Because the butchery table is considered a kitchen object, and that will be getting moved up here. Okay. Let's put the bathroom over here. Put it in that corner. Place. Until we have a wall up, it's not going to recognize that as a second room. Okay. Got a little more stuff we need to make real quick. Can we move the butchery table? Are you still working? You are not. Okay, you come with us. And then tailoring. We need cloth and cellulose fiber. So cloth is plant fibers. Let's go grab a bunch of cloth. I mean plant fibers and wood pulp. So and we're probably going to need a bunch more plant fibers. Yeah, we're already at almost an hour, so we're going to have to stop this video and work on the next episode. So we're going to queue these up though. We need cloth. How many do we need for a padded chair? 10. The rugs, the padded chair, and the mounts give you the most skill points, but we'll go through all that again later. Okay, so cloth, let's go ahead and queue up. And we do 20. No. Just as many as we can, I guess. No, we'll do 10. Or we can go ahead and make some cellulose fiber also. Now we'll be working on our XP for tailoring to bring the price down also. So before I get any further, we're going to end the episode here. Next episode, we will finish the furniture, finish the rooms upstairs, and start working on our tailings mine if we have time after. Otherwise, that will wait till the 8th episode. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. Again, if you like random playing, you're going to love that with me. Because I do get very sidetracked very easily, but I amuse you along the way. So, I hope to see you next time. Again, thank you for watching. And remember, when gaming, have fun, play hard, but in real life, be the change you wish to see in the world. Bye-bye.